Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, we're going to be taking apart the rear end of the car. We're going to be stripping the interior, well, I say stripping the interior, taking the back seats out, and basically just leaving it at that. At the minute, it's in bits. I'm halfway through doing a taillight video, and I just thought, in the meantime, I might as well strip the interior. This is probably the easiest interior to strip. I think it consists of 3 10mm and a 13mm, and that's about it. The whole rear end comes apart. Not sure where I'm going to put these seats yet because I'm running out of room in my garage to put shit. Literally, it's that simple to strip the interior that I'm not even using a ratchet. I'm using like a screwdriver 10mm thingamabobber. Down in there's a 10mm, and it's the same for the other side. And I wouldn't recommend using a ratchet for this anyway, unless the bolt's extremely stiff like this one. I'm going to put the camera down and then I'll pick it back up when I've undone this bolt. Okay, so funnily enough, I've never took the seats out of this car before. I just know how to do it because it's very simple. And there was a bolt on the other side. Don't know where it's gone. I literally undid it and it popped out and flew somewhere. Probably somewhere in that mess down there. Well, it literally popped out and flew somewhere after undoing it by one thread, and I nearly died. So, I'll just get to the last bolt, which is somewhere in the middle, I believe. And then it's this top bit stays in and this bottom bit comes out. Okay, so after the mishap with that bolt, I was kind of hoping this one wasn't in, but it is. It's right there. It's kind of difficult to get to, so again, I'm going to have to put the camera down to get to it. Okay, so how I said this is going to be quite difficult, it is really, really loose, but it also does feel like it's just spinning. And the only reason I started recording this is in case I get hit in the face by I was recording it to see if I get hit in the face by a bolt. Instead, my screwdriver thingy-mabobber decided to pop off. Took the little seatbelt buckle things out, and I think it's just a case of, yeah, pull it up. That was the easiest way to strip a car ever. And if you didn't know, to get to the fuel pump in one of these, because I were thinking, when I rebuild it, I'm gonna need, you know, a better fuel pump. So under there, and you're like, it's just a hole in the floor. Now you've got to drop the fucking tank, which I guess is a good thing, but a bad thing, because, you know, it's gonna be a pain in the arse when it comes to doing that. Okay, so leading on to the next part, it's just a case of a 13mm there. You can just see it, I think. It's there. And I have found one issue with doing this, is that I don't think I have the right torque size for the seatbelt harness thing down there, which obviously it attaches to. So what I might have to do is undo this and take the actual pulley part out. So, a lot of fucking about later, I've managed to peel back the cover a little bit to find out. Oh look, it's the same size Torx bit. So I'm just going to cut the seatbelt, because I can't be arsed and I want a fucking stripped race car. Haha, defeated. Seatbelts are overrated anyway, you don't need them. Plus now, I've got a thing. What just things and things. This is going to shed some serious weight, because these are quite heavy for seats. Probably because of all this, because I'm pretty sure it's made out of 2 or 3mm steel, and then it's got all the mechanisms and everything inside it. So it's going to be quite heavy, and just the bench sheet alone. Now that I have a stripped interior, can I officially say that I have a race car? And yes, I'm recording this from the outside of the car, because I'm about to fucking yeet these seats. Yeah, yet. Bye. You could say I'm being dramatic here, but one, the car looks a hell of a lot better. But that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, I dare say I've saved about 15 to 20 kilos in weight just from these. And I'm not gonna lie, like, this is heavy. I don't know where to grab it from. Like, that is pretty heavy, especially for a seat. And yeah, it's got the mechanism in it and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that's just dead weight. This, just for foam, is quite, not heavy, just it has a bit of weight to it. And that, for a little fucker, is about as heavy as that. Well, not about as heavy, but not much lighter than this big bastard. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take this off. For now, these are going to have to stay in, as well as these seatbelts, because I don't have the correct torque size. But literally, I'm just going to take that out. Eventually, I will do a full recarpeted interior, because I don't really want, like, fully stripped out to bare metal. Kind of want like a nice carpet street daily race car. I'm going to have to sort all this out at some point, but for now it can all just stay where it is. 4 10mm bolts later, and this is out, and this probably weighs like a kilo, maybe 2. But underneath it is absolutely disgusting, and obviously you can see the floor, so at some point I'm going to have to weld them holes up, or somehow cover them up and treat them and whatnot so it doesn't lead to more rust. But that's about as much rust as the car has anyway. Underneath it there is next to no rust, which is great. But I'm going to clean it up a little bit now. I haven't got like a handheld battery hoover. Right guys, I've cleaned it up as much as I can. There's still bits like this in here, and obviously that's kind of collapsed and whatnot. But for now, the interior stripped. I'm really happy with how it's come out. Tomorrow or another day, I'm going to be taking these out. There's no point me recording that and just dragging a video out for multiple days for the sake of undoing one bolt, or 2 bolts. And then obviously they're going to come out and whatnot. And I'm eventually going to get a cage what goes over the top. But first, blacked out interior, because the ZRs didn't come with black interior. They came with this horrible cream looking shit, what goes kind of ugly and horrible when it's exposed to too much light and smoke and shit. You guys have enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe down below as you always do, and I'll see you guys in the next bloody video.